Hello students, in this lesson we'll discuss about the tilting of rails. So tilting of rails is as much as important like your coning of wheels. Now in the previous lesson we saw that the coning of wheels had certain disadvantages, right? So what were the disadvantages of coning of wheels? Uh, they were the they were these three, right? What were those? The inner surface of the rail has a tendency to wear off because of the pressure coming from the horizontal component, and the same pressure would cause outward movement of rail, and which in turn increase the gauge of the railway track. And also if the base plate is not provided, what will happen? The outer side of the rail will damage the sleepers. So these were the disadvantages. Now in order to overcome the disadvantages of coning of wheel, we came across the concept of tilting of rails. So what is coning of wheel? Coning of wheel is nothing but the outward slope that is provided to the wheels of the train, right? And the outward slope provided is equal to what? 1 in 20. Now in order to compensate that, we need to do the tilting of rails. So this, okay, let me show you in the figure. Now if the wheel is like this, for the wheel we have already provided, say this is the section of the wheel. So here we have already provided 1 in 20 slope. Now if we keep the rail like this, what will happen? See, there is no proper contact between the surface of the rail and the surface of the wheel. So in order to avoid this, what we have to do, we have to, this is an outward slope, right? So this is an outward slope. Now in order to avoid that, we have to give an inward slope of 1 in 20 to this rail. Okay, this is your wheel. So in that case, how will your figure look? Let me show you. So let me show you here. So if this is 1 in 20 of your wheel, so your rail should be somewhat like this. So it should have an inward slope of 1 in 20, so that there is a proper contact and all the disadvantages of coning of wheels can be removed out because of the tilting of rail. This is tilting of rail. Understood? So what is the actual definition of tilting of rails? It is providing an inward slope of 1 in 20 to the rails. Why is this done? This is done to overcome the disadvantages of the coning of wheels. So the most common method of providing a 1 in 20 slope for the rails is you have to provide the slope of 1 in 20 to the base plate. So if you provide a slope of 1 in 20 to the base plate, what will happen? Automatically this rail will have a slope of 1 in 20. So this is the most common method which we use. So most common method of tilting of rails is by providing a slope of 1 in 20 to the what? Base plate. So if you provide a 1 in 20 slope to the base plate and then fix up the rail on that, automatically this will have a slope of 1 in 20, the rail surface. Understood? Now, because of this, what will be the advantages? Obviously, all the disadvantages of coning of wheel will turn into advantage. Okay, so what is the first one? Your gauge will be properly maintained, or else there would have been an increase in the gauge, right? So that gauge will be properly maintained. The second one is the wear of this top surface of the rail will be uniform. Okay, so the wear of top surface of rail is what in this case? Uniform. Or else what happened? Only if coning was done, only the inner surface of the rail will wear, but the outer surface will remain as it is. But in this case, the wearing will be uniform. Okay. And the third advantage is what? It will increase the life of the base plate and mainly the sleepers. If not, we saw that this, because of the outward movement, what happened? This particular portion caused damage to the sleeper which is below it at this particular region. Now this will not happen, and hence it will increase the life of the sleeper as well as the rail, because the wear also is uniform. So all these are the advantages of providing the tilting to the rails. Okay, tilting is nothing but what? Providing a inward slope of 1 in 20 to the rails. Whereas coning is nothing but for providing an outward slope of 1 in 20 to the beams. So hope this concept of tilting is clear to you now. Thank you.